Now listen, I'm about to throw the biggest hypothetical at you guys, and I would love to hear you guys' opinions in the comments. Now, history has shown when it comes to the Ballon d'Or winners, they tend to be players that have either won their domestic league, 2, won the Champions League, or 3, in Lionel Messi's case, won the World Cup. Okay, now when it comes to this season, there is no World Cup. And the Ballon d'Or debate, it's beginning to heat up. Now the hypothetical is, let's just say, listen guys, the season is coming to an end. It's only right we have some fun with these YouTube videos. The season is approaching an end. And the one thing that we still know, Inter are in a Champions League final. So they're 90 minutes away from either receiving a gold medal or a silver medal as the runners-up. They're also still in the Serie A race. All it takes is one slip up by Napoli, one game where they can't handle the pressure, and Inter are smelling blood, and Inter are back in the hot seat. So my hypothetical, my question for you guys, okay, let's have some fun. Let's just say, if Inter go on to win the Champions League, if Inter also go on to win the Serie A, even if they don't win the Serie A, if Inter go on to just win the Champions League, because of history, the Ballon d'Or winner tends to be from that club. And let's not brush under the carpet the performances that we've seen from Inter. Like, guys, you could seriously make a case. They've had the most difficult pathway to the Champions League final. They came up against one team which was competing for a treble in Barcelona, and they beat them. They dismantled them. They went through. They also came up against a team that are currently Bundesliga champions in Bayern Munich. They came up against good teams. They've had a relatively tough season. These players have showed fight. So my question to you guys is, if Inter were to win the Champions League, and let's just sprinkle on top the Serie A, who is the player that you would pick? Who do you feel like is most worthy, most deserving of the Ballon d'Or? And I'll be so honest with you guys, prior to this video, I've been sat trying to work out who deserves it the most. What do I base it on? Do I base it on strictly Champions League performances? Do I base it on who is the heartbeat of this team? Who is the most important player in this team? Who is the most integral player in this team? Who is a player, if I was to take them out of this Inter team, Inter do not reach the final? And I'm telling you guys, it was so difficult. Now, we've already seen Marcus Thuram on social media, on Instagram. He's pushing for Acerbi to win it. And what a career. What a story, I'll be honest with you guys. Like, the fact that he's fought cancer twice and he's come out on top. The fact that he goes from Lazio to Inter. The fact that nobody even regarded him to be a starter. Like, he was brought in. And the fact that he cemented his spot in the starting 11. The fact that no matter who you put up against him, no matter how big, how fearful the name, like, we all remember how he pocketed Erling Haaland, but for 37 years old, potentially his last season at Inter, do you know how crazy it is for him to turn around and be like, listen, my last season playing men's football before retirement, 37 years old, I pocketed some of the best attackers. I won the Champions League, and guess who scored the goal? Guess who scored the goal that won Inter? Well, it didn't really win Inter, but it took the game to extra time. Acerbi. Now, I'm not really pushing Acerbi prop for the Ballon d'Or. I've got 2 players. Okay, I've got 3, but 2 I can make a solid case. Let's start off with number 3. Number 3, Barella. Listen, Barella is one of those players, don't expect output out of him. Don't expect goals. Don't expect assists. If I ever hear anybody say, oh, Barella's not that good because look at how many goals he scored, look how many assists he scored, you, my friend, don't know ball. But anyways, Barella, for me, he is the heartbeat of this team. He is the energy. He is the legs. He is the tenacity. He is the aggression. He is the technical ability in that central area. He is the guy that helps the team both ends of the field. He is the guy, when he plays well, the whole team plays well. And when he plays bad, you can see it. You can spot it. Because it's very rarely that Barella has a poor game. But he's Mr. Consistent in my eyes. Mr. Reliable. Mr. like a jack of all trades. Okay? But at the same time, I'd be a liar if I told you guys the Ballon d'Or isn't influenced by GA. Okay, let's be honest. Like, how many times have you really seen a centre-half? How many times, have you seen a centre-half or a midfielder that doesn't really offer much GA win a Ballon d'Or? GA is what carries the Ballon d'Or, in my opinion. The majority of the times. I don't agree with it, but it's the harsh truth. Barella is number 3 for me. Number 2 and number 1, it was so difficult who to pick. Lautaro Martínez. As of now, he is sat on 9 Champions League goals. He already became the first Inter player to score in 5 games in a row in the Champions League. He is the captain. He is a player that's fought through the pain barrier, taken 50 different painkillers just to make himself available for his team. And on the pitch, he shows you fight. From minute 1 to minute 90, he gets stuck in, he tracks back, he wins his duels, he play makes in the final third, he scores goals, 9 goals in the Champions League. Like, in order for you to progress and make it to the final, you need your attackers to do their job. And what is an attacker's job? To put the ball into the back of the net. 9 goals for Lautaro Martínez. And I think the fact that he's a captain, and we can all look back on this Inter campaign and say Lautaro Martínez was a captain. He carried himself as a captain. He performed as a captain. He led by example. He rallied the troops. So maybe, I'm just asking you guys, would you put Lautaro Martínez as your number 1 contender? He might finish the campaign on 10 goals. The fact that he scored in the quarterfinals, home and away, against Bayern Munich. The fact that he scored against Barcelona. Like, guys, he is a serious contender. If somebody said the Ballon d'Or winner must be from Inter, he's a serious contender. But for me, I've got a different player for number 1. And I think everybody might have guessed it. For me, number 1, Bastoni. Now, like I said to you guys, how many times have you really seen a centre-half win the Ballon d'Or? Not many times, because GA is what carries it. PR, I think like the Ballon d'Or is a popularity contest, yeah. And the one thing about the Serie A and the clubs and the players, their PR in comparison to the Premier League and La Liga, it's at an all-time low. But for me, Bastoni, like, as much as I said Barella is the heartbeat of this team, this is Bastoni's team. Like, Bastoni is the leader, yeah. And I think, as much as people might call him out sometimes and say, oh, he's amazing on the ball, he's amazing technically, he's amazing in build-up, he's amazing stepping into midfield, but defensively, you can ask questions of him. Lamine Yamal had some fun against Inter, but I feel like the only person there that was challenging him, that was getting stuck in, that was winning his duels against him, was Bastoni. And let's not forget, 8 group stage games, 7 clean sheets. Yeah, like Inter, they made it to the knockout stages having only conceded 1 goal. This is a guy that's in their defense. He's a leader. He steps up. He performs. He's consistent. He's reliable. He's mature. He helps the team in so many different ways. Technically, physically, mentally. And the fact that he's versatile. Like, how many centre-halves can you really say in a back 3 step into midfield and do a good job? How many centre-halves can you say against Feyenoord, when DeMarco and Carlos Augusto weren't available, go and play as a wing-back and still have a good performance? Bastoni, like, it's actually crazy. Like, Bastoni, for me, has had such a good campaign. He's had such a good season. Yes, I'm not saying he's had 50 amazing games in a row, but no player does. But Bastoni, when you look at that Inter defense, every single game that Inter have gone into, the one thing people have always said is it's going to be difficult to break them down. Why? Because you've got the Pavards, you've got the Acerbis, you've got the Bastonis. Yeah? And I just feel like his ability, like the game against Bayern Munich, him stepping into midfield, the game against Barcelona, him stepping into midfield and completely taking Dani Olmo out of the game. Like, I just think he's had such a good Champions League campaign. And I have him as number 1 because the clean sheets are there. The impact on a game physically is there. The impact on a game technically is there. The mentality to keep yourself level-headed, not let the pressure get to you. And you have to bear in mind, as wild as this may sound, this isn't me discrediting Acerbi, but when you're playing alongside somebody that's 37, you know physically, in terms of that acceleration, that sprint speed, that running power, you know they're lacking in that department. So now you need to make sure every move of yours is calculated to precision, because you've got somebody alongside you that you need to protect. Yeah, and it's mainly of an age thing. The fact that Acerbi is not at his physical peak. Okay, but I take all of these things into consideration, and I tell myself, Bastoni, listen, like I said, it's a hypothetical. I would love to hear you guys' opinions on top of everything. I need to hear a breakdown. Don't just give me a name. I need to hear a breakdown. So, if the Ballon d'Or winner had to be from Inter, who do you think and why? And I will catch you guys on another video.